Hi, I'm Rasika. Get ready with me for a long day of promotions for Mirzapur Season 3. So, for these promotions, we've kept only sarees because if you watch the show, then Bina only wears sarees. I play Bina Tripathi in the show, and I love her style actually. So, we decided that we would do all sarees, different kinds of sarees, and many sarees which are about celebrating the handiwork that is so that our country is so full of and rich with, you know. So last time, for example, we wore a sari which had which was hand embroidered and hand painted, and today we're going to wear a sari which is Mukesh work. Oh, very late actually. Mostly when I became an actor. I wasn't fond of makeup at all. I don't know if I'm still fond of it. but yeah, so I'm not a very I was never a very makeup person, and I usually, but I was always fond of kajal. So in college, you know, we had this trick that if you wanted to, you normally wore kajal, but if you bunked class and you wanted to look ill, then you didn't wear kajal because you convincingly looked ill then. Lipstick, yes. I was one of those girls who played dress up, you know, and I think I was my mum's. She would come to me for advice on which bindi to wear with her sari, which lipstick to wear with her sari, and made me feel very important. I used to feel very special because of that. So yeah, um, that's a happy memory. This is Mayura. She's my makeup artist. That's Swapnil. He's the hairdresser. And what kind of brief do I give? I mean, the brief with us is always the same, which is keep it simple, keep it natural, and let the let the natural glow of the skin shine through, if there is a glow on a particular day. And yeah, and we usually, what do we do, Mayura? What do we usually?
Smoky eyes, brown smoky.
Today we are doing brown smoky eyes, not very smoky, right?
No, it's very.
So yeah, if you see the show, Bina has always got kohl eyes, but we are not doing it like that exactly for the promotions. And she always has a bindi. We've mostly used bindis, but it's like sort of a fashion version of Bina, basically. On usual days, when I'm not shooting or I'm not going for an appearance or I'm not going for an event, I usually don't wear any makeup. Maximum I would, if I'm stepping out for dinner somewhere, just probably cover my under eyes. But otherwise, mostly I function without makeup. That's how I like it, and the skin needs to breathe. So, yeah. Monsoon skincare routine. You know, the one thing that I would say is very important in your skincare routine is exercise, and that I don't give up on. Even if it's been yesterday was a really long day, today was an early start, and I just had to find that half an hour to work out because that really makes me feel alive and really makes my skin breathe. So that is something that I feel is almost non-negotiable for me. Even on very long shoot days, I work out early in the morning because it just makes me feel like my skin is breathing because of that. I don't know if it's always the best choice because sometimes there's a toss-up between sleep and workout, and I'm always struggling to make a decision कि ये करूँ कि ये करूँ कि 1 घंटा और सो लूँ कि 1 घंटा workout कर लूँ. But that's something I have a conversation with myself every morning when I wake up. But it's always worth it. Like I think it's the best thing you can do for your skin. I keep my face clean, moisturize, sunscreen, most important thing. I don't step out without sunscreen. I usually use it in the house also. But I do basic simple things like that, like nothing fancier. I'm too busy and too lazy to do anything more. But yeah, keeping the skin clean, wearing not too much makeup when not required. Even on shoot or even today, like the makeup is going to be very basic and simple and nice. You know, there's not nice. It's going to be nice, right?
Yes, of course.
And yeah, what was I saying? And otherwise, it's just like a good face wash and a vitamin C serum and moisturizer and sunscreen. That's for the day, and for the night, there's an under eye serum. And some days are retinol, and some days are you're going to poke my eye, right? Oh, sorry. Some days are just moisturizer. So when we are doing makeup, I'm like, अरे ये थोड़ा नीचे है, ये थोड़ा ऊपर है, and then I get completely into it, and then I'm like, let's fix this, and then when I fix this, I feel like this has gone wrong. So we spend a lot of time doing that. We have obsession with symmetry, don't we, Mayura?
Yes.
Mayura has had a hard time because of it. Swapnil is just smiling quietly in the background. My hair is not a cooperative person, not a team player at all. The day I needed to not be frizzy, it's very frizzy. So my hair functions according to its own mood. I have no idea. Doesn't it, Swapnil? वो texture बदलता रहता है ना?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I always keep a center parting. I'm quite attached to it. My stylists and hairstylists have all tried very hard to convince me to change the parting. But I've given in only on a few occasions. Today we are not. Today we are doing a center part. And usually we don't listen to any music when we are doing makeup. Sometimes I subject them to some podcasts I'm listening to, and they have to listen to my podcast, and then I try and quiz them later, and I've realized they've not heard one single thing. Nobody's registered anything, including me. Right now I'm listening to a podcast in Hindi called Pulyabazi. जिसमें हर एपिसोड में एक अलग टॉपिक होता है, मतलब इकोनॉमी के बारे में या पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में. Then there is another podcast which I'm very addicted to. It's called The Empire Podcast, which is like a crash course in history and very interestingly done. I've been asked that question so many times that now there is actually nothing that nobody knows about me. What is that one thing that nobody... I fantasize about food all the time. But a lot of people know that about me by now, I think. And people around me definitely know that about me. In fact, my friends had once gifted me a bag which said constant desire to eat. I had a little tote bag which said constant desire to eat. Fashion icons or inspiration? I think in the past few years around me, there are a lot of people who've really sort of embraced being casual, and I really like that. I think a lot of celebrities sort of endorse that these days, and I think that's a very, it's a relief. So I really like Karina's style, I really like Alia's style, because it's casual, it's comfortable, it's functional. I mean, if you, for example, look at my role in Delhi Crime, there's zero makeup. In fact, we've used makeup to like darken the under eyes. So in season 1, for example, it's the entire season is across 4 days in the life of these people, right? So when we started it, I remember I had kept, in the first 2 episodes, I had slightly covered the under eyes. In the second 2 episodes, we had removed that. And in the last 2 episodes, last 2-3 episodes, because she's not slept all night and she's been sort of on duty and all of that, she's an IPS officer. And we actually darkened the under eyes to make it look like the person was really tired and underslept, which I kind of was by the time we reached that part of the shoot. But yeah, that kind of helped make the look. So when we do shooting work as opposed to getting ready for an event, we do a lot of work on changing the makeup according to the scene. It's not one blanket thing कि आज हम ये eyes होंगे, ये काजल होगा, ऐसा होगा. It keeps changing according to the narrative, according to the scene that we are shooting, and it's a lot of work because sometimes you have to sort of coordinate with the camera team. Because sometimes you've designed a makeup thing in your head and the lighting is completely making it look different, you know, so that can't happen. So that has to, what you have designed for your character on a given day of shoot according to the scene has to be communicated to the camera team so that they can light accordingly. I mean, there are times when you've totally, for example, totally covered your under eyes and the lighting might be a top lighting which makes it look really dark. So then it doesn't serve the purpose. Listening to podcasts. Listening to podcasts, going for a long run, binge watching my favorite show. I love binge watching. Right now I'm binge watching Mirzapur. I'm doing a recap because the last season released in 2020. We are now in 2024. So yeah, I've reached episode 5 of season 2. 5 more episodes to go. More or less correct. This upper thing needs to be thicker. This is thicker than this. And lower ka we have to do more, no?
More, yes.
This part na, from the center of the eye till the end has to be thicker. And let me just check the... And this can be slightly higher. A tad.
Okay.
We've started. Now we'll continue fixing this forever. When I do my own makeup, I don't do an eyeliner because that's just because I will spend 15 hours trying to fix that. So I just do my kajal, which is well practiced from college days. So I like it to be a particular shape, and I kind of get that right. I do not enjoy doing my own makeup. Whenever Mayura graces me with her presence, I'm very happy. But I can't live without kajal for sure. A nude lipstick. So I never do dark lips because I just don't like it on myself. And we've just done it very occasionally. In fact, every event that we do or any promotional event or anything that we do, there's always a question: should we do the pink nude or the beige nude or the brown nude? So we have an extensive collection of nude lipsticks. So I have one nude lipstick which I like a lot. It's called Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, which is also a staple in my bag. But I don't generally wear lipstick on a regular day either. I wear lip balm. So lip balm hai, kajal hai, lipstick is in the bag, not necessarily to be used. And what else? What else do I use? Mascara. So on many days, sometimes when I'm going out, I just do some little eye makeup and little mascara and feel a little brighter. This is the scariest part. This is one thing I don't know how to do. Putting lashes. We put 3 small, tiny ones, just to individual ones, just to open up the eyes a little bit. But this is a lot of skill. Huh? I've tried it and I don't know if I actually need to do this, but I always do it. It's like my reflex when I see a blush brush come out, immediately I become like this. By watching a show that I really like, that really helps me unwind. I'm also particular about the position of the contour, so she always hands it over to me. She's like, "Ye lo, ab tum kar lo." Actually, I do quite a lot of stuff myself, I'm realizing today. Huh, Mayura? I'm realizing today that you make me do a lot of work.
No. So maybe one get ready with me every day.
Yeah. See, I'm doing a lot of work. I did my own contour, I did my own eyebrows. And one day we tried doing a liner and I thought I'll be disastrous at it, and she was teaching me. And I got it right, man, in one stroke. But I know that's not going to be every day. So I haven't ever, I think it was like beginner's luck. Ever since then, I haven't tried it again. My eye got stuck. This is my favorite part. Could you get a smaller fan than this? Oh, this is like a staple on shoots, a slightly bigger version of that, because sometimes we are on location and shooting and I'm like this all the time. I have a very sweet photo with Pankaj where I'm from Mirzapur 2, season 2, where I'm lending my fan to him. So I told him that's my fan moment. So we are done, mostly. Lipstick bacha hai. We don't know what we're going to do because I'm going to only decide after the sari whether I'm going to do a beige nude or a nude nude or a pink nude. Yes, all set. The confusions between the two earrings have been sorted. The position of the bindi is correct. And I think that the eyes are still thick. I'm not sure. The eyes are symmetrical.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And we've got the correct nude lipstick.
Perfect. I think the look is all set. So 17 interviews today. Breathe.
Hi, I'm Rasika. You're watching me on Pinkvilla. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe.